son is afraid to even see his father in fear of what his mom will do. You know, she has punished him before for just wanting to come see me, and that's just unreasonable for me. And you know, this is just, it's getting ridiculous. If I see my son up the street, like, I'm not gonna just not say nothing, but then he's fearful for, because her boundaries.
Next on my screen is the plaintiff in this matter, Sarah Willhite. Ms. Willhite, good morning to you.
Good morning to you as well.
I have read your motion relative to parenting time. Mr. James, did you get a copy of that as well?
I did.
All right. Anything you want to add to your motion, Ms. Willhite, before I hear from Mr. James?
So the only thing I would like to say is that over 2024, he only has done 4 overnights out of the 104 that was allowed at the August 18, 23 hearing that I believe you signed for. And he basically is continuing failing to hold up his parenting time, as well as continuing to say that I am alienating him as a parent when I just want a routine for our children. I do not want them to be able to, have to be forced to go whenever he has the free time. Like, I have told him consecutively, like, hey, let's get something planned. You know, you can let me know, like, week by week what it is, so that, like, you know, if it's like, hey, you know, Monday I can't do overnights, but I can still get them on Tuesdays, that's okay. But I'm getting very tired of the continuous harassment that I'm getting from him, just because I will not allow him to have the kids just when he wants them, because we do have our lives as well, and we are quite busy because our youngest is fully disabled, so it's appointments, whether it's therapy, some specialists or whatnot. So yeah.
Okay. Thank you. Mr. James, your thoughts?
Yeah. So I let her know around those times with the overnights that I had to work extra. I had no time for the kids to be over. I had no caregiver or nothing. And my job was going through a transition at that time with the remodel and everything. So I had to work on those days that I would usually have the kids. And she's been totally disagreeable with me. And I let her know, like, let's work this out for the kids. You know, I did not want things to be, you know, chaotic or anything like that. But she's been totally disagreeable with me. And I'm always thinking for the best interest of the kids. It's not when I want them, it's when I am available. Like, you know, I just asked her to work with me, and she sticks to, okay, the parents, you got to do this. You know, she does not give no leeway whatsoever. And I'm just like, you know, I'm just trying. Like, I mean, I work every day. I come home, and I mean, I love my kids. I live 1 minute away from my kids, Your Honor. And my son is afraid to even see his father in fear of what his mom will do. You know, she has punished him before for just wanting to come see me. And that's just unreasonable for me. And, you know, this is just, it's getting ridiculous. If I see my son up the street, like, I'm not gonna just not say nothing, but then he's fearful for, because her boundaries. I'm just, something has to give. I just want to see my kids. I'm okay with what this says. Not okay. A lot is lies on here, by the way, but I am okay with the parenting time. I didn't see him on Father's Day. I didn't see him on Christmas. So if she wants to follow the parenting time, she's not following it either. So I just don't know.
Okay. Well, here's the issue. Okay, I don't know if you two just typed up something and signed it, or
I wasn't even a part of this, Your Honor. Sorry to interrupt.
No, that's okay. So let me just explain the what's out there right now. The only valid order I see is the judgment of support, which is dated August 18 of 2023. And that just says parenting time is previously ordered or agreed. Now, the problem we have here is this. Parenting time, there's really 3 reasons why some parties need a parenting time order, because just so you know, a lot of people operate perfectly with that provision in their judgment. They just simply leave it at that, and forever they operate like that. Not everybody's wired that way, unfortunately. And some people need a specific order, because it really does three things. Number one, it tells Miss Willhite when she can expect you and hold you to what that written order says. The second one is, so you know and have it on paper when your times with your children are. So there's no more guesswork. There's no more, I can't see my children, that type of thing. And we need things covered like Father's Day and that type of thing. So, and the third one is so the kids have some predictability. And I'll use their initials, LJ and EW, deserve better than their parents are giving them right now. Okay. Because quite frankly, the one thing that kids really can expect is that at some point, whatever problems existed between the parties causing them not to be together, they deserve to at least have parties who are willing to pick up the phone and figure this thing out themselves. But that's not possible right now, and I hope someday it is. The seminal case in this matter relative to parenting time is Shade versus Wright, 291 Michigan Appeal 17, a 2010 case, which says that before I can stick my nose into your parenting time, I have to have something called proper cause or change of circumstances to do it. Well, I consider poor communication and lack of cooperation, which is what this is, between parents does constitute a change of circumstance to revisit parenting time. The relevant best interest factor is MCL 722.23J as in John, because what it does is it diminishes each parent's ability to encourage a close and continuing parent-child relationship between the other parent and the minor child. That was set forth in an unpublished decision of the Court of Appeals in Bauman versus Hartman in 2015, although it's not technically binding on me, it certainly is very relevant and very persuasive to me. So I am going to find proper cause or change of circumstance to, once again, very reluctantly stick my nose into your business. I can never figure out why parents continuously come in here and want me to get involved in their stuff. Most people loathe being told what to do by somebody who doesn't even know them or their kids, but this is the path we've chosen so far. So I'm going to send it to the friend of the court for a complete investigation and recommendation. They will meet with both of you beforehand and see if time has brought everybody a little closer together and see if it can be resolved. If it can't be, they're going to do a complete deep dive into parenting time. And then they're going to have you fill out questionnaires, talk to people you want them to talk to the parties, and then they will make a recommendation to me. I don't have a whole lot of people that are particularly happy when I stick my nose in your business. We're adjourned.
That's sad. That's all.
Okay. Sir, is there
And
anything
greedy.
else you'd like to say?
Besides, that's just a very greedy lady. No, ma'am.